Care to tell me why my library, museum, and parade are all going down the toilet?
I keep telling you, sir, the Ghostbusters are nothing but scam artists determined to throw a negative light on you and the city, and extort you for more money.
Hello, Peck. I own that suit in blue.
Both of you, pipe down!
Mr. Mayor, an enormous event is on the horizon.
Something at
It's
the
almost
museum
like an
exhibit
event
triggered a
horizon.
systemized psychic occurrence. Some
All right, welcome.
Oh.
I think I made that joke last time I
But it's
got
feeding
here.
enormous energy.
I don't know.
Something that's now in the
Civil
process of breaking down the walls between our world and another.
So attempt number 2. Let's see how this
This
does.
other world is crossing through into ours. It
think
started
I've-
with simple ghosts,
Oh,
animated
this
monsters.
cutscene play
Now
out.
it's getting bigger. We don't know
Attempt
exactly
number
what's
1.
next, but
My
there's
capture
only room
card's
for
getting
one
kind of
city here in
old, I
this
think.
dimension.
Two physical worlds can't exist in the
so
same space. That's
it's a
just
bit
elementary
sensitive.
particle physics.
We got a glimpse of the other world, Josh.
And so, like,
It's
the
Brooklyn and the
wire
Bronx,
going
but
from
the
the
Brooklyn's
capture card to the
Whole city
computer
blocks sinking into a fifth
was sitting
dimensional
on another
abyss.
controller. When I
Approaches the
picked
size
up
of
this
Provo.
controller, I
Panic in
like
the
bumped the other
streets.
controller, which moved the wire, which caused the entire recording to freeze.
So what am I
Thankfully,
supposed to
I'd
do?
only just
need to
started the
prepare the
game,
city for the
so
worst.
I
The
didn't
city's my
really lose anything.
responsibility, not yours. Now
It's
go
like,
do
my
your job
word,
and
it's getting to
stop
a point where if I look at the wire,
You got a
It-
light on your PK?
it,
Scan around for something paranormal with your goggles.
I don't want to. Okay. Sure, so I could only do that after I scanned it. Alright, let's try to beat this level. Do like the intense music. I want a ring of screaming faces.
way,
My stairway.
Well, this looks inviting.
That's stairs.
I'll be at the office watching over Alyssa. Don't do anything fun without me.
Alrighty. Yeah, I know. So that's dark.
You left a trail. This way.
Interesting. Ooh.
Probably goes without saying, but this is very strange.
Well, that is your conversation starter. What's strange?
This tunnel network, what could it possibly have been built for?
I was thinking the same thing.
Well, it could just be an old steam tunnel.
No way, Peter. Design and valves don't fit for moving steam, water, gas, electric, oil, trains, not even slime.
What about Morlocks?
Morlocks would hate this kind of ornamentation.
I don't recognize the alloy fabrication.
I love that he's an expert on Morlocks.
This way, with me.
Okay, yeah. Let's go. Should we follow the blue things?
So it's not steam, not Morlocks, but there's plenty of ghosts.
You're right about that. There's more consistent accelerated PKE blowing through here than I've
Okay.
ever seen. But this is not the origin point. This is just a conduit.
Look at the trail. The chairman went that way.
What?
He's running down this tunnel.
Oh, okay. Hey. Ooh. Oh. Hi. Oh, I'm on the trail, boys. About to get real exciting. There ain't no curse about that. Okay, where am I supposed to go? You guys still down here? Can we get the mustache door? That looks pretty awesome. Okay.
The question is, where does it lead?
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I guess I just goof around.
Does it feel weird in here to you guys? Like familiar weird?
I don't know. I've played this game before,
Well,
so
we
I
knew
suppose it
which way
looks
to go for a
familiar.
while, at least.
That's been a long time.
The trail leads to this sealed door, then stops. Man, I do not want this jerkball to get away again.
Yeah, that was a little harsh. What'd you have against that wall?
What? Black
The
slime.
new cadet's all right.
So far, not too shabby.
Oh, I did something right. Hey, look at me.
Egon, I think this is as good a time as any to install a new CPS. The Meson Collider is extremely precise and deals a lot of damage. It takes a while to recharge.
Oops.
The overload pulse disperses a rapid burst of Meson particles. You can fire each of them independently. They both work great. But you can also use them in tandem. Paint a target using the Meson Collider. After you've acquired the target, all expulsions from the overload pulse will home in on that target.
Okay, I haven't been paying attention to that thing you were saying. So what am... Oh, okay. Good job. Is that gonna electrocute me? Nope. Hmm.
Oh my. So much black slime.
Oh, it just seems like a lot because it's alive.
Column, it's flowing upwards.
If you see a big yellow eye in there, poke it with something.
No yellow eye, Ray.
Maybe it already went up there.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Is it my turn to lead? I don't want to jump in front.
Hello, chum. Ready to get what's coming to you?
What? Who's laughing from where? Oh, hey, look it. Found him, guys.
Class 1 felony, and we do not tolerate it in our jurisdiction. Get him! It's gotta have a weak spot somewhere.
Cats are restless. Defeat. I have a goal. Ah, there's things. Aha. Itty bitty spider things from Starship Troopers.
Can one ghost produce? It's slimed again.
Slimed again. Alright. Where's the Chalmon? That was a bad aim. Oh, hey.
Uh-oh. Here they come. Find some cover.
Keep working!
Look behind you.
I'm on your side.
Okay, fine. We'll do it. You got sprayed. Alright, attempt number 3. Let's do this. Amazingly, I did not die.
Pour it out. To the right.
So thankfully, I feel like I'm nearly done with this sickness. And now feel like more just like a normal cold instead of, well, honestly, I think that might have been the first time I had bronchitis, so I can't really say, oh yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like bronchitis anymore. But the last couple days, it definitely felt more like a just standard cold than anything special. So I'm happy about that.
To the right.
To the right, to the right. Ah, yeah, me. Boy, he should have heard me when I first got home. The guy I work with, not much we're talking. So I kind of, so I kind of just sat there in silence, thinking to myself about various dumb things. And then I got home and tried talking to the cats, and oh my word, it was glorious. It was so bad.
Find some cover.
They're everywhere.
He's on the move.
You gotta stop getting hit.
Over here.
Revive. Oops.
This is among my least favorite sensations.
Oh.
Keep up with it. Get out of here. Look behind you.
Kind of stuck.
On the right! Oh, I should have zigged when he zagged. Oh, great. I'm gonna need another ion shower. Great. Slime. How much ectoplasm can one ghost produce? This is among my least favorite sensations.
Duck!
That didn't work well. There you are.
Where do you think you're going?
Aim for the big yellow eye. To the right.
Behind you.
Here they come.
Sorry, I'm half watching my cat trying to decide if there's like a bug in the window as he climbs.
I'm en route.
Hey, over here. Little help? Yo, little help?
Give me a second.
Turn around.
What?
On the right.
Hey.
Keep it coming.
Oh, this is tedious.
Yow. Stand clear. Stand clear.
Oh, slime.
How much ectoplasm?
Oh. Try getting a cat. Try getting a cat. Try getting a picture of the cat hanging from the window, but as soon as I clicked it, he hopped down.
Got a piece of that one. Yow!
Oh shit, slime, you're fine. Where are you? okay.
Hey, over here.
It's a whole swarm.
Almost got him. Problem is, the moment I pause the game, he gets suspicious that I'm coming to stop him, so he hops down immediately.
Don't stop!
Look behind you.
Am I behind or you're behind? You know, we're going shotgun.
It's not alone!
Get out of here.
Oh my word.
Easy there, Bulldog.
So how's everyone doing today?
Look behind you.
Are
Not
you
what for?
doing anything exciting, or are you, like me, playing a very tedious boss fight?
You're gonna need another shot.
Yeah, I like this game, but this boss fight is not good. Oh, now we got the other one climbing.
Hey, I'm on your side.
Shut up and get out of my way. Oops. I just reflected that off the back of your head and hurt myself.
Down for the gods now. Look behind you. You're hurt! Who's on your left?
Don't fall.
On the way!
Not trouble.
Keep going! I hate getting
To the right.
Why do you keep jumping down if you're just going to jump right back up?
Pour it out.
Hey, over here. Little help?
You're
Yo,
fine.
Little help?
You're fine.
Here they come. To the right.
Oh.
but not entirely without scientific
I need to talk about something. Hey, here's a random story. I haven't. It's been a while since I read this, so I could have some of the details wrong. But if I remember correctly, so everyone remembers, jeez, with like Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis,
Now where?
having that arcade accuracy was super important. That was like a major selling point for Sega, having so many arcade classics that they made themselves, plus the way the Genesis was designed, it was better for faster gameplay. So sports games, action games, stuff like that worked better on Genesis than it did on the NES. But before those consoles, going back to the late 70s, early 80s, the promise of that arcade experience at home was just as important. What the? Okay. And one of my favorite stories involving that had to do with the game Donkey Kong. Smash hit. And oh boy. And you know, there was already a massive, let's see, obviously Atari 2600 was out. Their first competition was Intellivision, and then eventually ColecoVision. Now, Atari had the benefit of, they were the makers of a lot of beloved classics. Oops, that's what I wanted. Sorry. So obviously they could advertise that, you know, if you want to play the arcade classics, you got to get our console.
We gotta find some cover.
In television, I imagine they were making some. I honestly don't know what games television had. But ColecoVision was like the last one out, and they needed to gain ground. So they were able to get the, come on, just die. They were able to get the license for making the home versions of Donkey Kong. And so they hatched a plan to kind of give themselves a leg up. They released inferior versions of it for television for 2600, and they played fine, but they just kind of looked like crap. And then, as people were buying those up, just super excited to be able to play Donkey Kong at home, they started advertising Donkey Kong for the upcoming ColecoVision with noticeably better graphics. And that gave them the ability to say, you know, you want the true arcade experience, you gotta come to us. It actually worked out for them at first. Gave them a nice little boost, getting, you know, a lot of ColecoVision sold. But then, yeah.
Look out, on your left. Look behind
Anyways, yeah, worked, sold a lot of ColecoVisions. I think Coleco, they're gutsy. They like had an attachment to play Atari 2600 games, which obviously upset Atari quite a bit. Then they made their their own Atari 2600 called the Gemini, which Atari did actually sue them before the Gemini release. And somehow they managed to win the lawsuit and become an official Atari licensee to release Atari products. But, that's not you. Oh my word. Yeah, we're fine.
I'm down. We don't have that one in the database. Look behind you. Find some shelter, quick.
Ooh, man!
It's much different time in the industry. It's like the arcade was so huge that the promise of like the arcade arcade experience at home was something that everyone promised but seemed so unattainable. Like you know, PlayStation and N64, you started hearing like the closest we've ever seen to arcade perfect ports. Like Dreamcast, especially with Soul Calibur, which looked fantastic on a Dreamcast. Again, the closest we've come to arcade perfect. And then finally with like PlayStation 2, it was like, oh, the line between home and arcade is finally almost gone. Holy crap, okay, good.
Keep working.
Well,
Aim high.
keep dying. I can't keep working if I keep dying. You guys have unreasonable, jeez, I can't talk. Unreasonable expectations. Yeah, should try moving just a tiny bit so you don't get killed.
Look out, on your left.
My word.
Help is on the way.
Thank you.
Get out of here. I'm hit.
Someone help Egon. Never mind, I got him.
Oh, he got me.
He got you, I got you. Someone's got you. Oh my word.
Just trying a new angle.
Finish this fight and then see if I can piece it all together without any audio issues.
Find some shelter, quick.
You've got him on the ropes! Run!
We got him on the ropes. Run.
It's a whole swarm. Ow! Hang on.
Eyes high!
Oh my word. I'm almost done.
Don't stop!
Boy. I'm glad I didn't try to attack this on at the end of last episode.
Up there! Hey, over here, little help!
Oh, there you
Little
are.
help!
Look behind you.
The look behind you made me think of PT. I got the radio. Look behind you. I said, look behind you. Where are you?
Ooh, man!
Ooh, man, T2.
Gotta find some cover.
So there's been plenty of theories on Kojima and
Get out of here.
PT. Some of them are ridiculous. Like there's some guy who did like a 3-video series, each video being like 40 minutes long, trying to convince you that Death Stranding is actually Metal Gear Solid 6. And PT was like a teaser for that, and oh man, just it's ridiculous. Like, he does this whole Photoshop thing with the word bridges to make it kind of say Metal Gear Solid, like MGS 0. I was trying to explain to someone how ridiculous it is, because he like chops it in half, removes letters, then like overlaps them, and I might just have to put in a clip of that. It's so horrible. But this theory was actually seemed reasonable. It had to do with he didn't feel like PT was an actual teaser of what they expect in the well, now canceled Silent Hills. Although it wasn't an announcement for it, but it was more of a explaining what was going on at Konami without breaking his non-disclosure agreement.
Hey, over here.
Because at that point, he most likely knew that he was in the process of being fired, but he wasn't allowed to talk about it for however long after he got fired. And there's a lot of things like, on the radio, the host is talking about his father murdering family, and basically like talking about how boring the father was. Even the way he murdered the family was just the same old thing. Like, apparently that's an analogy of Hideo being frustrated with Konami because they just want to keep doing the same old thing.
That's good. Keep working.
Nice
Hey,
work!
cool.
That's how it's done.
And
I should have shuttered you fraudulent gangsters forever when I had the chance. You know what? I'm going to put an end to this madness now. Right now. I'm shutting down your containment grid for good. You can kiss off a permanent license, not to mention any chance for more government contracts. You did this to me. And you're going to pay.
You're welcome, you peck.
All right, that's it. That's it. You're done, smart guys. You are done, smart, cool guys. I have the authority, and I'm shutting you and your phony containment grid down now. The whole city will have to pay because of your shenanigans. The whole city.
What? But that shuts you down, too.
Well, so be it. I have bigger fish to fry. And get him off me!
I think we need to keep an eye on him.
You think?
No, I mean, we really need to keep an eye on him.
interesting. All right.
Heroes.
Finish that thought really fast.
As usual, I led the charge.
We're fired heroes. Peck's gonna pull our license.
Get real, Ray. It's the holidays. Nobody in this town's going to be around to pull our license till Monday. We got the whole weekend to stop this calamity and probably half a dozen others, save the city. We got a 4-day weekend. We have time left for ourselves.
Dr. Vinkman, if they start evacuating Manhattan, I won't be coming in on Monday. Catastrophic exodus of the city does not count as a floating holiday. I know. I looked it up.
I do like that joke. But yeah, there was other symbolism, like the lost fetus having something to do with like Metal Gear being pulled away from Kojima because that's kind of his baby.
Hello,
He created that
Ghostbusters.
series back in the 80s and has been working on it until 2015. And
Oh,
just
we
all
don't know
sorts of
the
stuff. The
answer.
guy made a
They
lot
had
of
to
connections,
waste
and
it
that one
down
actually
since that
seemed
shockwave hit.
plausible
Not what I know.
because
I'm just here trying to
Kojima is
fix the
known
life.
for tons of hidden messages in his games.
Sure, I could ask
Usually
them
it's
to go
referring
home,
back
and they
to
might
previous
actually
work he's
tell me
done.
what.
But if he saw
I
the
see
writing
it's
on the
pretty
wall,
neat.
knew he was about to
That
get
shooting from the
fired,
city isn't helping ease the tension either.
plus there was
Anyway,
the obvious signs to
going
the
on to
outside, like his name
Thanksgiving
being
might be
removed
on
from
hold
the
until things settle down.
game cases and
Yeah,
stuff like
no.
that.
But
um,
we have to roll Roll the Ghostbusters
then
away.
it seems pretty likely that he would try to basically tell the world what was going on by hiding it in a game or, well, a tech demo that he was releasing. So if I can remember where that video, I'll link it in the description. I'll also try to get the Photoshop, because that was horrible and you need to see it to believe it. Excuse me. And those are really good looking pretzels. Bravo, guys. But anyways, that would do it for this episode. Thank you very much for joining me. Until next time.